Hello everyone, Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. It is time for Tarot Scopes again. We're going to be doing Tarot Scopes for the sign of Virgo for the month of April 2022. That is Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. Perhaps Pluto and Virgos might want to look at this, or if you have a North Node in Virgo. We're going to be using the Wild Unknown Tarot, and then I'm going to be doing an Oracle card, which is the, I just had it in front of me. I think it must be behind me now. We're going to be doing Colette Barron's read Spirit of the Animal Oracle. That'll be the Oracle we look at. So we're going to do the tarot reading first. So tarot readings are really readings of the present energy, and these may or may not resonate with you as a Virgo. But usually there's some sort of a little pearl of wisdom within this, and if it doesn't apply to you now, you may want to check it out in the middle of the month, see if perhaps it applies to you then. We all have free will. You know, this is not, nothing is set in stone until things are set in stone. So, but we, trusting our own intuition is always the best way to go. A lot of times these readings just tell you something you already know, which is usually the best kind of reading, because then you know that it's not just you coming up with this stuff, but you really are tapped in. So behind me, I have my Virgo painting that I did for the sign of Virgo. And so that was my latest creative project when I got inspired to do that. So let's see what comes up for Virgo. The first card that comes up is the Mother of Swords. The Mother of Swords. This is the Queen of Swords. This is somebody who utilizes their powers of perception, their good judgment. They look at the facts. This is not a sentimental queen. This is a queen that looks at what has been done, what hasn't been done, what's right and what's wrong. Very, in a way, black and white, but very, very, very fair. Very fair. So that's where you stand. What's crossing you is change, is the Wheel of Fortune. There is change coming. So because things are changing, there can be some emotional ups and downs around that, right? What the Queen of Swords says is stay in your power, stay in your good judgment, stay poised as the things in the world go round and round. Do what you can to, whatever makes you feel really like in alignment with who you are. Like Virgos like to help. So when we're in a situation where a lot of help is needed, the Virgos come in and help, whether they help via, technical issues or whatever. They want to pitch in. They want to roll up their sleeves. They want to help. And so that's important to do. But try not to get too emotionally attached to outcomes here. Because on some level, everything is serving, and it's something that we may not be aware of at this time, but we need to be able to stand within our own good judgment. You know enough to not have to doubt yourself when it comes to knowing what you know, okay? And applying that into an ever-changing world can be a challenge. As long as you don't get too emotionally wrung out by this, you should be okay. Let's see what's at the root of this. So we have the Four of Cups. This is disillusionment. In this deck especially, there's something that is, somebody was not being either truthful to you, or somebody was taking the easy way out, or there was some sort of like chicanery going on. And it was really it wasn't necessarily out of spite or out of anything, but maybe perhaps apathy. So not everybody is invested as you are. And that can be very disillusioning to the Virgo. The team player, when nobody else in the team, nobody's passing the ball to you. Or, you keep doing the cleanup work and nobody's taking responsibility. Those things can really get to the Virgo who wants things to work as best that they can. Very often Virgos are seen as carping and critical. People don't like to be told when they're doing a terrible job, but sometimes you need to tell people when they're doing a terrible job. Sometimes they need to hear it, right? So something happened, Virgo. Something to shake your very foundations of trust, I think. There's disappointment. There's a sense of what is the use? What is the use here? Right? When we have this at the root and this in the past. Well, let's see. What's in the sky? Yes. The Son of Wands here. This is the Knight of Wands. The knight rearing up on his horse, ready to take on the world, right? But being a little cautious, not just running in, but sort of coming up, rearing up, and seeing maybe a little bit ahead. If you're on a horse and the horse is, on 4 feet, you're at a certain level. When he rears up, so do you. You go a little bit higher, and so you get to see what's ahead a little bit more. So there are messages, there are things ahead that you can see. If you look, Spirit is saying, if you look and you go rise above the rest and just sort of see, and there's a little danger in rising above the rest, because I don't know if you've ever been on a horse that reared up. I have. I was only 10. I fell off. Ouch. And I realized that I thought I broke something in my wrist, but I realized that there's actually a bump there, an anatomical bump, first time I saw it. I was 9. And I was like, I broke my wrist. They're like, no, that's normal. It's supposed to be like that. How very Virgo of me, right? I broke my wrist. But yeah, so Spirit is saying stretch yourself, right? Have balance, but everything that's happened is not. Don't let it get you down. Stretch yourself. See beyond what has happened. We have the 10 of Wands, a 10 of Swords in the immediate future. This is the end. Whatever happened, this is the end of the road with that. There's nothing left in that. This is like the old don't kick a dead horse kind of analogy here. The horse is dead. Don't bother. Don't bother. But it is a process, and there is a certain amount of grieving for what hasn't happened. There's a certain amount of disappointment where you may feel like you've completely failed. But on the other side of that is the dawn, is the new beginning. The 10 is simply a 1 with a 0. So whatever it is that you've lost, Spirit is there to aid you to move to the new one. To move to the new one, to move to the new adventure or the new project or whatever it is that's on the other side of this. So April really for you guys is an ending. There's something coming to an end, but it is a fateful time. So even if it seems like it was something against you or they were plotting or you're feeling a little paranoid about everything, that's not really it. Whatever happened, whatever sorrow, whatever feelings of disillusionment that you had were necessary for you to raise up a little bit, see a new, not a new frontier necessarily, a new vista. You need to see that new vista, but you first need to let go. And there's nothing you can do to hold on at this moment. It is going to move away and you're going to move into something new. How it's seen from the outside. People feel your pain. People feel your pain. They know what you're going through, but they also understand that in some way this is going to free you. Because the 3 of Swords, while it is about pain and suffering and pain in your heart and betrayal and all those terrible things, on the other side of that, it frees you. Why do you want to spend your time with somebody who won't love you enough to be good to you? And that can be a romantic relationship. That can be a business relationship. That can be your relationship to yourself. Maybe you're divorcing your critical self-talk because you've had enough. It hasn't gotten you anywhere to be hard on yourself. Perhaps. Let's see your domestic situation. Strength. So you either have the strength to move through, or you're going to get a lot of strength from the people around you. So you are not going through this alone. You are not suffering alone. It's interesting. I think the Ukraine is a Virgo. The Ukraine's birthday is August 24th. So this is very much a reading for the Ukraine. That's interesting. There's a lot of heart and soul. You have a lot of heart and soul, and you have people right next to you who want to help you. Either the people around you are there for you, especially the people in your home life. Hopes and fears, the Daughter of Cups. This is the princess or the Page of Cups. There's youth here. There's a rainbow. All these other cards are pretty dark. And you're hoping for better days. You're hoping for better days. And we have the Mother of Pentacles here. The Mother of Pentacles. So the Mother of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, is somebody who will support you. And not just support you, not so much emotionally, but practically. She will give you what you need because she loves you. And she will give you not only what you need, but she will show you the way how to get those needs met by yourself. Because the Mother of Pentacles is a Taurus energy. It was stuck. It was coming out. I just couldn't come out of my mouth quite fast enough. It's a Taurus energy. She's the sustainer. She's the earth herself. So you have the power of the earth and the Mother Earth and the Mother Goddess here. We have the Six of Pentacles, which is about fair distribution of resources. We have the Daughter of Wands. This is messages coming. And we have the Five of Swords. Messages about people you can and cannot trust. There are messages coming out about whoever did this to you, whatever happened to you, whoever that person is, or whatever that situation is going to be known. People are going to hear about it, and they're going to see your side of the story. Sometimes you get in these situations and you're there by yourself. Nobody sees your point of view. Nobody sees your side of the story, but they will see your side of the story at this time. Underneath it all, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's still work ahead, which you love because you love work. I know I have Virgo in my chart. I love to work. I love to have meaningful work. It has to be meaningful. Sometimes it can be busy work. That sort of soothes me a little bit, but meaningful is much more important. We have the Daughter of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. So new opportunities, new work perhaps, a new project coming up. And we have the Father of Swords, which is a protector. I feel like this is a protector. So now that people know what you're going through, now that people have seen what has happened and seen how perhaps unfair it was, you are going to have in your own way, a guardian. Yeah, I think that's what the Father of Swords is about, the guardian. And his sword is the rainbow sword. So it's protecting no matter who you are, no matter who you love, no matter what you do, no matter what you look like. It's there for your protection. Awesome. Wow. So you guys have been through some pretty heavy duty stuff. My love to you. Let me tell you, those were not easy cards. But the Queen of Swords, right at the beginning, says you have the mettle, you have the knowledge, you have the good judgment. You're going to move through this and get to the other side of it and be wiser for it. And detached from people who are trying to maybe use you or utilize your good nature or your willingness to work for their own benefits while they're just lazing around. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Spirit Animal Oracle for the sign of Virgo. I really love this deck. The artwork, even the back of this deck is beautiful. Let me just show it to you. Is that just not lovely? Just love it. I love the colors, I love the artwork, and I love everything Colette Baron Reed does. In fact, she was one of the she's one of the people who did this. I have a coffee stain on mine, on the mystical shaman earth oracle. So, all right, let's see. What do we have here? What do Virgos need to be aware of for the month of April 2022? April is a 10-1 month, so it's about new beginnings. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Very exciting time. Very, very exciting. April is the 4th month. It's about dominion. 10-1, the Wheel of Fortune, change in a 6th year. Okay. Responsibility, love, community. Crow spirit. Co-create with spirit. Let's read it. Okay, hopefully these are in alphabetical order. Yay, they are. Okay, I will hold the card up so you can see it while I read. Actually, this is perfect, right? I mean, I could put it here. A crow in the field. Is that not hysterical? Let's put him over there. There's the crow in the field, and I will read this to you as you look at that. As you look around you, you can sense a magic that pulses through the world. Have you witnessed how every thought can become a thing? How every intention can call the universe into action as the sacred laws shape what you experience? The universe works in perfect order. When you align your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs with spirit, you will want to crow with delight, feeling the excitement and wonder of being in harmony with something much larger than yourself. Crow Spirit says you are right on target now to see your dreams magically come into being in the visible world. The law of abundance, compensation, frequency, and praise are operating in your favor now. Remember to be grateful and praise what is yours, even if it is still coalescing into form, still residing in the invisible realm of co-creation. No matter what area of your life you're concerned with now, what you hope for is on its way, for Spirit is your co-creative partner, your protection message. Crow Spirit wants you to know why you think there is no magic in the world, or do you believe that there once was, but it ran out, leaving nothing but ordinariness. Although conditions have become challenging, you have no reason to believe that everything you've set an intention will elude you. Right now, the outer world is shifting. Can you feel it? Maybe you are fretting about experiencing results of some of your poor choices or judgment from the past. Crow Spirit is here to remind you that you can always course correct and get back on track. Maybe you've been hit by a loss or a disappointment as a result of an event that had absolutely nothing to do with your manifesting, yet it has shaken you to your core. Crow Spirit asks you to trust that no matter the temporary conditions, things will right themselves very soon. The law of balance makes it inevitable that this too shall pass. Much love to you, Virgo. Much love to the Ukraine, a Virgo country. If you are interested in having a reading with me, I do tarot. I don't do tarot readings. I can if you request them, but it's not usually what I like to do. I love to do astrology. I love to do Kabbalah. That's the type of reading that I like to do for you. So if you're interested in that, you can contact me at my website. There will be a link below. I'm having I'm going to be starting a new Kabbalah class, beginners, and then I also have some more advanced students that I want to do some work. A new course called Climbing the Tree of Life. Woo! So we'll see. Of course, that isn't really probably going to come out. That particular course is probably not going to come out until May. So if you guys can be patient with me, that'll definitely get started again. So, all right, guys, have yourself a great month. Blessings to you. You can do it. I know it's been hard. I know. But you have so many talents and so many abilities, and you're good at so many things. If you start believing in yourself, you're going to create miracles. All right, guys, take care. Much love. Namaste. All my little Virgos out there. Thank you for being so diligent. Much love, everyone.